guys, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. My name is Nat and we're going to unstuff for week 5 of July and then we can start stuffing for week 1 of August. So how has everyone's week been? What have we been up to? I don't even know what I've been up to this week again. This seems to be normal for me. I never know what I'm up to each week. Oh, I lie actually. I've been over to see my mum a few times. And I just knocked the keyboard again. See if you can guess what song that was. Yeah, so I've been over to see my mum a few times this week because she got back from holiday. And just, yeah, haven't really done a lot else. So I've spent £4.40 out of my personal money this week. So we've got £5 notes galore. So, okay. I'm going to roll my sleeves up actually a minute because sleeves are annoying. Yeah, so we spent £4.40 out of my personal spends and we're rolling over nothing. Oh, bless me. What a good time to start sneezing. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I went out for a drink and cookie. I say cookie, it was meant like drinking cake, but I did end up having a cookie with my mother-in-law yesterday. And I've been busy sorting stuff out ready for baby's room, which is exciting. And as you guys might have seen, I've started like creating a list ready for baby M. And it's just been, yeah, I've been quite overwhelmed with that, trying to make sure stuff like that's been done. Organising our DVDs. I don't know if I shared it ages ago on Instagram, but we have been with our like games and DVDs and stuff, we've been putting them into those really old, do you remember those CD cases you used to get to go in the car so you didn't have to carry the cases around with you? So we have done that with all of our games. I've vinyled the game ones so they're all organised into each console. So we've done that and I've started doing it with the DVDs, so all of the cases can go in the garage so there's less stuff in our house. Yeah, so I've been doing a lot of organising this week pretty much. So we have got in our food shop 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, what have we got? We've got 9, 20, 9, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So we've got £9.50 left. So we spent £70.50. We actually don't need a calculator, which is good. So £70 and 50 pence we've spent. We're rolling over nothing. And let's just double check. I don't think fuel has had nothing used out of it, so that'll get replaced next week. And a bulk shop hasn't been touched yet. So that is our reset kind of done. So we're going to roll over our 40 and we're going to roll over the 60. So we have spent £74.90 this week and we're rolling over 100. So that is nice and easy. So I'll pop that out of the way and I'm going to pop my calculator out of the way as well because we don't need that at the moment. What we're going to start with is we're going to put £5 into Christmas, and then the rest of it is going to go into debt. So this £5 actually gets September completed, woo woo. So all we've got left now is October, November and December. So we've got 190 left to go and that'll be Christmas complete, which is perfect. I really want to get it done soon. Hopefully we'll be able to get like a good chunk done next week, I hope, but we will see. The 15 is going to go into my binder ready for debt. So if you guys remember, I think last week we were chatting about it, like we were doing Rargos. I really want to do more Rargos, but sensible me should be doing the £5 note challenge to try and get some of this debt paid off, because we still have got a little bit and we want to get as much of it done before baby arrives. So if I can do this a few times before Christmas, that would be perfect. It's only like a little amount, but it does add up. So we should have, I don't know how much we'll have in there now. Let's give it a count, shall we? How much have we got? Because this tracker saves 200 and it's perfect. We've got 5s in here, so that will be perfect for next week when we restuff my personal bonus. We've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So we've got 130 in there, which is pretty good. So another 70 and that'll be filled. So what I will do is I'll keep using my personal money to just get that one filled up as much as we can. And then hopefully at some point I might be able to finish Rargos, because we've got £200 in Rargos at the moment and I really want to, I found a few things I really want to get with it, but I've kind of worked it out and there's about another £300 to go on that. So I'm like, do I spend some of it? Do I keep going and just keep it all as one lot? What do I do? I'm like overwhelmed. But right, let's sort the change and let's get this into our little piles. Okay, so let's start with our £1. So, okay, we've actually got more icons left than what I thought we did. So we've got 1, 2, 3, £4. And we can cross off 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got one icon left. That's really annoying. I would have loved to finish this one because then we can move on to the next one, but one more pound and then that will be done. So let's just pop that into stitch. And then we can move on to these. We have got them backwards today, I've just realised. So let's start with our pennies. So we've got one penny to go in. And that completes a line, which is perfect. We then have 2p's and we have 2 of them, which then completes another line on this one. It's like we're going for bingo here. We're going for lines, not full houses yet. And we then have 5p's. We have 1, 2, 3. I'm hoping some of this is in shot. I can't really see the camera very well. So I do apologise if this is not in shot very well. So 1, 2, 3, 5p's. Got quite a lot of change today. It's quite nice. It makes a change, haha. We then have 10p's and we've got two little 10p's, which means we're literally one coin off completing Bag It and Bank It Baby for the 10p challenge. And will that be the first time or second time around? That'll be the first time around. So we'll have a nice £5 in there in 10p's. And we then have 20p's. We have one of them to go in there. And this is going around, I think this one's going around for the 4th time. Yes, it's going around for the 4th time. I have tallied on the back, so I know how many of each I've done. And then we have one lonely little 50p. And where is the grey? Sorry, I'm trying to look in my pen pot. You can only find this grey. I don't know where the other grey's gone, so we'll just use this one. Oh no, wait, this is the right one. Oh, I thought we had a lighter grey normally for this one. Maybe not. Either way, it's another one off our list, so I'll just pop these out of the way. And then pop all our trackers out the way, and then we can start on our cash stuffing. So I just realised I haven't pre-counted any of this, so I have no idea how much is here, so we'll just count it as we go and see what we've got. So there's 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 210. Okay, 210 we have today. And I know where it's all going, so it's not too bad. We're going to start with the purse, and we're going to pop in our food shopping money. So we're going to do our usual 80, so 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. I'm starting to use £10 notes because I was talking to Scott and he said, because like sometimes our shopping is like £60 something, so we might as well use a £10 note so we don't have to keep using all the 20s. So I thought that kind of made a bit more sense. We're then going to go to Scott's binder and we're going to pop 100 into tattoos. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. So he hasn't got another tattoo until September, but he has got 2. So we're going to start topping up those as and when we can. And then we're going to go to Disney. I feel like I'm going like speed running this. I'm sorry if I'm going too fast. Please tell me off. So, we've finished Bellanotte. We're going to put 20 into Let's Go Fly a Kite. Or are we going to put that? No, we will put 30, but what I will do, instead of doing a full cross, I'll do like half a cross. That might make more sense. So we can do one full one and then we'll do half across. So that means we should have 20, 40, 60, 80, £90 left to go, I think. Let's double check that. So we should have 210 here. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92, 10. Yeah, so we do. Perfect. And then I haven't put a placeholder in to cover it, but my bestie joined Monzo the other day and we both got a nice juicy £20 out of it. So I am going to cross off another 20 onto here and I will transfer it over to the Disney Savers. So that gets this one done a little bit more. I might actually just quickly try and find a placeholder. Okay, I do not have, unless I've got one in here. I've only got £100 ones at the moment. So what we will do is we use a post-it note. We'll improvise. So what we'll do is we'll put plus 20 and I will just stick this to one of the placeholders that's already in there so that we know we have got an extra £20 than what is on our placeholder. So when I go to do my cash count at the end of the month, we know how much is in there. Cool. Perfect. Okay, and then the last place we're going to go today is to my binder. And we're going to take out the last 40. So 10, 20, 30, 35, 40. And before we put any of that in my purse, we're going to do our usual. We're going to get the dice out, roll a dice, and then we're going to put some money into Gig Fund after. So let's see where we're going to put a little bit of money to. 1. So 1 is the £10 emergency. I think the dice did flick over then, but I don't think there's enough of a roll on this one, so it doesn't come out perfectly, but it works. It's fine. Does what it's meant to do. So another 10 is going into the £10 saver for our emergency fund. And then I'll close that up and we will go to annuals. I think this is the annuals we need to go to, yeah. And what we'll do is we'll put another 10. Should we put 10 or should we put 5? Yeah, we'll put 10, but I'll do the 2 5s because that saves them for next week then as well. So we'll colour in another £10 onto our gig fund tracker. So we're saving money, ready for Hillary in a month's time. I really feel like I probably should have started this like earlier, but there's been so much going on and I get so overwhelmed at like where to put money to. So yeah. Oh my god. Sorry, I actually knocked that, like properly knocked it. So I've got 20 to go in my purse. Do I need 20 this week or do we do another roll? Yeah, no, let's do another roll. Or should we put 5 into Rargos? What should we do? Because I don't think I actually need any money really for anything this week. I think we've got enough for like other bits we're doing this week. Let's do one more roll. That was originally on 4, so please don't call me a cheat, but it was on Rargos. So we can actually put a little bit more money into our Rargos challenge. So let's do, we'll just put, have we got any £5 notes in there? No, we do not, do we? No, okay, so we're putting 10 in. That's fine. So if we go with the 4 and the 6 next, so, oh my god, you can't see that, there is a 7 there. I'll just draw it on because you can't see it where I've scribbled it in. So I'll just keep 10 in my purse this week. So yeah, I did try and add this up. There's like another 300 still to go. So yeah, I'm thinking I still need to get a wiggle on with this, but we've got 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. We've got 250 in here, which is pretty good. Pretty fantabulous. And I will just have £10 personal spends for the week. But yeah, I don't think I've got anything like planned this week, so yeah, we shouldn't spend any money. But every time I say this, I always end up spending money, so we'll just see how the week goes, see what happens, and we'll play it by ear. But if you have made it all the way to the end, please leave me a little music note because I keep knocking the spacebar on my keyboard and playing music, and let me know if you guessed what song it was that started playing. But have a lovely day, guys, and I'll see you later. Bye.